Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I am Meadsy69 and we are back with another new tank. We have the T95E2. It is a USA medium tier 8 tank and it's come in crates. Let's talk about the stats first. You can see the 59 pattern, which was also a crate tank, which I did make a video and it wasn't very good. I didn't really like the tank. In fact, that features in my top 5 worst premium tanks. The stats are pretty much exactly the same. The turret seems exactly the same. It's got the big cupola. DPM exactly the same, 2226. Penetration 180 is same. So all the top is exactly the same. Aim time is same. Dispersion the same. It's got 1 degree less of gun depression, and it's got slightly worse hull armor and a little bit worse turret armor. So stat wise, if you didn't like the 15 type pattern 59 pattern, then you shouldn't like this. But it's not too bad. It's okay. It's not a tank that I dream of having, and I wouldn't feel disappointed if you don't get the tank. Now, how do you get the tank? Obviously, we have crates. More crates. We had a meeting with Wargaming at Tankfest, and we said to them specifically, don't put tier 8 tanks in crates. But I was hoping they'd listen. They still could listen, because this would have probably been in line to be released because before we had Tankfest. So hopefully going forward, they will listen. So the crates that you could buy, it's the USA 15 tanks, 15 to 1 or something like that, 1 to 15, whatever. And this time, you are guaranteed a tank. Every crate you open, you are guaranteed a tank. Now, people are getting confused because there's 15 tanks. And people are saying, if you've got the 14 other tanks, does that mean you are guaranteed this tank? No, it doesn't. Now, I don't like the crates as even these crates. They've changed it slightly for this event, whatever you want to call it. And I don't like it one bit, because yes, you get a tank every single crate. Now, I've got the rest of the tanks, so this is the only tank I haven't got in that list. But so if you open up a crate and you get a tank that you've got, you don't get the credits for it. You get 5 tokens, whatever you like, and you need 10 tokens to get another crate. So I could open 2 crates and then I'll get the third 3. Now, these tier 8 ones, I think it's like 1% chance of getting the tank. And then you've got the tier 2 and the tier 3s. They're like 36% or something around that chance of getting the tank. So I could buy 2 crates and risk it. 1 crate is like 2,000 gold. So I could buy 2 crates for 4k gold, and I could get 2 tanks that I've already got, and I can open up the third. But then you've got to buy more, because you only get a free crate if you've opened up 2 tanks that you've already got. So once you open up 2 tanks and you've already got them, or 2 crates and you get the 2 tanks that you've already got, you get the third 3. So, but the chances of getting this tank is very, very slim. And to be honest, it's an okay tank, but it's not a tank that I'm gonna cry about not having. It's just average. It's just average. DPM really low. It's got that big cupola, big hatch. It's got the eagle as an attachment, which looks pretty nice. Doesn't do anything for the tank. And yeah, that's about it really. It's not the greatest tank, not the most fun tank to drive, but it's just just okay. Just okay. That is pretty much all I've got to say about the tank. So we're going to go through the battle. There is already 3 tanks left. Very quick game, 2 minutes gone. We've got 2 bases, and there are only 3 tanks left. And you can see there that IS-3, that's with heat. Switch to AP, and you're going to struggle to pen it. So the penetration is not the greatest. So you will find yourself with these heavies using a lot of heat. Especially when you come up to tier 9. Tier 9, you are going to struggle big time, because you haven't got much armor, or next to no armor in fact. The side of the IS-3, easy bounce, not even heat, that was AP. And then we do get the final shot for our first kill, and our team will take out the Tiger P. So, not the best battle, by a long way. It was average battle, and you're not going to do monster amount of damage in this tank. If you do, it's a good battle. I haven't seen any in battle owned by anyone else. Now, I was quite lucky on my contributor account. I actually did get this for my very first crate. So I bought 20 crates from my contributor account, and I got it in my first crate. So other contributors have used like 100,000 gold to try and get it, and they still haven't got it. So I was pretty lucky to get it in my contributor account as quick as I did. And I was hoping to make the video a little bit sooner, but I've just been so busy with Tankfest and all that, family, my birthday, and I'm actually in the middle of making a few videos. So I've got lined up my top 5 worst premium tanks, AMX 50B review coming, and I've thought I'd try out another kind of video that I haven't ever done, and it's kind of like funny troll epic fail etc video, and it requires a lot of editing and a lot of footage that I need to get. So I'm in the middle of making that. I'm pretty much halfway through that, so over the course of the next few days I will be playing, and I'll be trying to get some footage to finish that off. So next battle, we have 1 tier 7, the rest are tier 8s, and they've got 4 medium tanks and 1 light tank. And you can see half of our team have decided to go to the bottom. We've got the Centurion there. We do get a nice bounce from him. We don't really want to push because there's a lot of mediums there. I've got a couple of mediums helping me out, and you can see there we're bouncing a couple, but we're also not penetrating this Centurion. We get one nice shot there, but he does hit me back, and his reload is a lot better than mine, and we get a nice shot into the back of him, leaving him on 1 HP. So we do poke forward, try and get the last shot, but our T-44 does manage to take him out, and now our team are coming up. Our heavies have started to come up, which is taking the attention from some of these tanks. So we've got the Super Persian here, and we've got the T-34-1 here, and then we've got a lovely CDC that is going to come out, stopped just before he comes out, and we're going to try and get a shot into the Super Persian. He does get one shot into us, putting us down to 600 HP, so now we've got to start playing it just a little bit more safer. I don't really want to lose any more hit points. There's only 1 tank down, so I'm going to back up and I'm going to see if we can get any shots into this RHM. And as soon as I get there, he goes out of sight. As soon as I pull back, he becomes in sight again. And then we have the IS-3, so we do get a shot into that IS-3 now. We've got 1 tank down each. All the mediums are pretty much still behind us, but we have an IS-3 now looking at us, and we do get a shot into the side of him. And now again we turn around. The Super Persian has decided to make a move for it. We do bounce on his tracks, but we do get one more shot into him before the T-44 takes him out. So that's 2 tanks now down for the enemy. We've got the IS-3, the Waffle, and the T-34-1 all the way down there. So there's 3 tanks down, and there will be 2 tanks up. So now there's the RHM. Again, just goes out of sight before I can get my shot in. And now the IS-3 is looking at me, and I get a nice bounce. Lucky bounce. Remember, the armor is not the greatest in this tank. So Now we're going to push around. Most of the tanks are around that area in the middle, and so we're going to push for it, and we're going to try and get a few shots in. So we're going to get the back of this T-54 lightweight. We do manage to track him, and the team managed to get some damage from him, and I get one more shot into him, leaving him on 6 HP. So he's now gone. 3 tanks left. The IS-3 is very low health. We've got the RHM there, and we missed that shot, and he gets us, leaving us on 1 HP. So we now got the IS-3. Try a little snapshot there. We do manage to penetrate him, leaving him on very low health as well. Now, RNG this game. RNG, it's just... There we go again. 17 HP. I've been left on 1 HP. He's going to try and ram me. Luckily, doesn't do any damage whatsoever. And then we're going to get the final kill. So RNG this battle, it's... I left the Centurion, sorry, on 1 HP. RHM leaves me on 1 HP, and there was a couple of low hit points. And now we're going to poke out, and we're going to leave him on 100 HP before our team manages to take him out. So not a bad battle. The mediums on the enemy team should have pushed, and I think they would have won that battle. But it's just an average tank. Makes okay credits, 65k for 3k damage. So it isn't the greatest. So, but if you haven't got this tank, if you don't get the tank, don't worry too much, because it isn't the greatest, as I've said. So thanks for watching, guys. I'm Meaty69, and I'll see you all soon.